couple days ago, I came out with my video, Grind Style Calisthenics, essentially version 2.0, all of the evolution and the changes to my popular Grind Style Calisthenics program, which is the simplest and most efficient way to build muscle and strength with bodyweight training. A lot of good questions coming in, specifically folks asking me, how many sets should I be doing in each of the 4 phases of a grind style workout? How do I know how many sets are enough versus too much? One of the great things about a grind style workout is it breaks you out of that whole more is always better type of mentality that's so prevalent in our fitness culture, because you can always do more. Because by having these 4 phases, we outline that each phase has a particular objective. And the amount of sets and exercise you do in each phase depends on what you individually need to accomplish that objective. All right, phase number 1, tension phase. The objective with this is not to work your muscle, it's just to get it to turn on. So for example, pull chain, we're working pull today. So we've got isometric rows. We got an isoloop single arm row. So when we do this isometrically, usually about holding for 5 to 10 seconds is a good amount. Remember, we're not trying to work or exhaust the muscles. We're just getting them to wake up. So all of the muscles in the tension chain, the forearm, the biceps, the muscles behind the shoulder, your upper back, and your lats. We want all of that to turn on. And we want it all to be working together as a cohesive unit. That's what chain training is all about, is you don't feel 1 or 2 muscles working, you feel everything working as one solid piece. So that's the objective with tension phase, and you just basically will just go back and forth until we feel like the muscles are awake and they're working together as best they can. And that could be 2 sets, it could be 5, using whatever you want. It's a playful approach, but the objective is turn them on and get them working together. All right, once you've got things on and working together, you move on to your stability phase. Stability phase objective is to feel, well, stable, secure, safe. This is what I call your muscle confidence. Like when you start to do the exercise, you're like, I got this. I am 100% in control. All of the ability to do this is in my muscles, not in my joints. So for this, we'll get these shifting rows. We're going back and forth, right? We're just kind of feeling out how well we can control ourselves in space. Using the tension and the activation we just had from the tension phase, we're now trying to feel stable and secure in our body position. We're not struggling to do this sort of thing. We're going back and forth. Be playful with this. Do it for 10 seconds, do it for 1.5 minutes, however long you need to feel like you're very strong and stable for using those muscles. Those 2 phases should be playful in nature. Listen to your body. Do as much as you feel is necessary, but once you feel that you've got things turned on and you're nice and stable, now it's time to move on to the strength phase. Now, strength phase is basically one of the meat and potato aspects of grind style calisthenics. The objective with your strength phase is to work your muscles in a strength-based format for whatever you can, okay? So this is low reps, high resistance. You do the first one, let's say we're doing commando pull-ups, 5 repetitions, awesome. Feeling strong? Good, get another one. 5 repetitions each side. Feeling strong? Good. As long as you keep feeling strong, keep going. But once you stop feeling like you're as strong as you can be, that's when you terminate it. So it's probably going to be around 3 to 5. Some people I know can do it in 2, you know, maybe even 1, depending on how you're feeling for that day. But as long as you feel like you can put out strength, keep going. Hypertrophy phase, this is, if anything, this is the 1 set or 1 phase where it's basically, yeah, drive it into the ground. Take whatever you've got left in the muscle and just empty the tank, everything you got. So for example, we'll go with a elevated row for this one, right? Feet are up and we're just banging out reps. More than 10, something that you can do more than 10, and we're just going as hard as we can for as long as we can, right? Maybe even drop setting it. So we start to lose form a little bit. Okay, feet on the ground, knees bent, keep going, just drain it like crazy. Probably only gonna get 1, maybe 2 sets on this one because you should feel like your fatigue accumulates very quickly. Shouldn't take a whole lot. So in conclusion, how much should you do? As much as necessary to get your muscles turned on and working in a synergistic fashion, to feel strong and stable and secure, to have a very high amount of strength output, and then to just drain the muscle of whatever is left. Whatever you need to do to make those 4 things happen is the amount you should be doing, and you'll experiment and experience what is going to be best for you within several workouts, which I recommend. Check out Grind Style Calisthenics, the book down below. The link is on Amazon, or the video that I talked about as version 2.0 here as well. Thanks so much for watching. Be fit, live free.